the shortcode system that's included in my restaurant theme. Now, first of all, what is a shortcode? As you can see on our shortcode demo page, shortcodes are basically a very easy way to include a very nice design, layout, and interactive multimedia elements on your website without having to do any coding, any programming whatsoever. There are a number of shortcodes included in my restaurant theme already, and we'll go through them one by one. And afterwards, I'll show you how to use the shortcode generator built into my restaurant theme to generate any of these shortcodes very easily. So first of all, let's go through all the available shortcodes to you and what they would do. First of all, we have the accordion shortcode, which gives you a nice tab accordion, as you can see. You have your blog shortcode, which has the effect of inserting your blog or basically any post category onto any page of your website. You have buttons shortcodes, which allow you to insert buttons onto your web pages in any color you wish. So these are just a couple of colors, but you can basically select any color of the spectrum. Next, you have the column layout shortcodes, which allow you to create columns on your web pages in a very easy manner. You can also combine these column layouts, as you can see demonstrated here. So these are 2 quarter columns, and this is a half column. You also have image gallery shortcodes, which allow you to easily add an image gallery to any page of your website onto any part of the content. As you can see here, you also have a shortcode for Google Charts integration, which uses the Google Charts API and allow you to create nice charts, as you can see here. You also have an image frame shortcode, which allow you to create image frames, as you can see here. The next shortcode is a shortcode for inserting iframes, and iframes are basically web pages within web pages. So this is an iframe that's set to be the width of this content area, and basically this acts as a browser within the browser. So you can press any button right here, and it'll go there. Next, you have a shortcode for open table integration. All you have to do is basically set your open table restaurant ID and press a button, and this open table widget basically will be generated automatically. You also have a sitemap shortcode, which will allow you to add a sitemap to your website, to any page of your website, as you can see here. You have a slideshow shortcode, which will automatically create slideshows, as you can see here on any page of your website. You can scroll through these pictures as well. You have style box shortcodes, which allow you to create colorful boxes like these. You have a couple of more frame tabs shortcodes, and unlike the accordion shortcode we had in the beginning, these are horizontal tabs that you can use to display content in a tabbed manner. You have the toggler, which is used for adding a frequently asked questions page on your website, and basically you can add as many toggle buttons as you want, and by pressing the plus button, people will see the rest of the content that's associated with that toggle button. You also have a couple of typography elements, as you can see here. You'll have the option of including block quote text, programming text, code text, highlighted text. You can add styled lists where the bullet points are replaced by nice little icons like this. You can also add a bunch of icons, and these are available in a number of colors other than these as well. This is just for demonstration purposes. You can easily embed video using these shortcodes with just a couple of clicks, and as you can see, you can embed your own HTML5 videos, you can embed Vimeo videos, you can embed YouTube videos, and finally you have your Google Maps shortcodes, which allow you to create a nice Google map onto any page of your website. So let's just go ahead and have a look at how the shortcode generator works. whenever you have the ability to create content in MyRestaurantTheme, you'll also see a Shortcode Generator box right below the content creation area. This is the Shortcode Generator that can be used to basically easily generate any of these shortcodes without you having to remember the shortcodes yourself. And all you really need to do is go to the Shortcode Generator and choose whichever type of shortcode you want the generator to create for you. So for example, let's create an accordion. You'll see that once you select any type of shortcode to generate, you will be presented with a number of options. These options will be different for every type of shortcode. So for example, with the accordion, we're presented with these options. With this shortcode, if you increase the number of pans, then you will have more options, because with this particular shortcode, you have the option of entering the title and the content area for the given tab. But for example, if you were to create a button, you would be presented with different types of options. For example, these colorization options. If you were to include a sitemap, then you would only be presented with a fewer number of options, because the sitemap inclusion doesn't require that many settings. So let's just go back to the accordion, just so you have an idea of how these shortcodes work. Let's just set it back to 2. And as you can see, I can set the title of the first tab, I'll just call it 1. I can set the title of the second tab, I'll just call it 2. And I can set the content of the first tab, which I'll just fill with that dummy text, and I'll do the same for the second content. And once I'm ready to insert the shortcode, I just need to press the Send Shortcode to Editor button, and it automatically creates the shortcode. And if I press Update and then View Page, we can see that the shortcode has generated the desired interactive shortcode element, and the animations look good. The title is where we want it to be. So it's really, as you can see, an easy way to add different elements, different interactive elements to your web pages. For example, let's just have a button creation shortcode real quick. As you can see, buttons has been selected. You can set the size of the button. Let's keep it at medium. How you want it aligned, you can select from a number of different alignment options, whether you want it to be a full width button or just last as long as the button text lasts. You can insert a link. You can insert how you want the link to open. You can include colorization options, or just choose your basically own colors. And you can enter some button text as well. And once I'm ready with that, I'll just go back to the content area and make sure my cursor is where I want the shortcode to be inserted. Then I'll press Send Shortcode to Editor. And if I scroll back, I can see that the shortcode has been inserted. And if I press Update and refresh my shortcode tutorial page, then I'll be able to see that the shortcode has been created very nicely. And one more thing that's very nice about these shortcodes is if I take this button shortcode, for example, and insert it into the accordion that I just created, and press Update, I can pack these shortcodes into one another as well, as you can see here. So that's about it for the shortcode tutorial. I hope this was useful for you, and really have a look at all these available shortcodes, because they're a really nice added element to your website. And if you have any questions, make sure you email us or ask us on the forum, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.